So hot off the press, guys, as of the 21st of September, yesterday, we now have two of the first leaked devices from Amazon. I'm sure, like me, we're all waiting for the new Fire TV Cube, maybe another Firestick, or really any of the new streaming devices. And Amazon is known to leak some of that information before the official press date. Now, if you didn't know, the official date for the release will be the 28th of September. So in a couple of days, we will get to see the new devices officially released from Amazon. Most likely, we will see the new Fire TV Cube 3rd generation. Now, what's quite interesting is I know lots of people do use the Fire TV Cube, and I would just say straight away, if you are looking for the most powerful Amazon device available today, it is in fact the 2nd generation Fire TV Cube. Not only does it have 2 gigs RAM, 16 gig storage, it has that hexa-core processor, allows you to use the A-word smart assistant without using the remote control. It really is just a very, very powerful box. So the fact that we're going to get an upgrade in the next few days, I would be very interested to see what Amazon can do to this already very powerful device. Maybe the obvious things like adding Wi-Fi 6, but really what I would like to see is maybe a full-size USB port, maybe USB 3, and maybe even a dedicated Ethernet port, so we don't have to mess about with those funny adapters. Now, if we go back to the article, which was posted on AFTV News, we can see that the first two devices they've released are some fitness band and also this Echo Auto device. So probably not what you're interested in, but we can see that what's happened is that they've updated their warranty page. So we can see this is an all new fitness band, something they tried to do back in 2020. I don't think it ever was a success. But if you scroll down, because they've now listed this adhesive car mount for the Echo Auto, so that's going to be some device for the car. Now, very interestingly enough, scrolling down, we can see that there was no mention when Elias posted this article about the Fire TV Cube. And how it'd be great if they actually had the 3rd generation listed on here, but it seems like a mistake on their end where they've actually removed that. However, today, if we now go to that warranty page, we can see they've now added that back in. Now, in case you didn't know, this device actually came out in 2019, so it has been a couple of years, even though still it is the most powerful device we can buy from Amazon at the moment. But definitely because it has been a few years, we are due that upgrade. But I'll be interested to see what you guys would like to see in this new 3rd generation Fire TV Cube. Boring stuff like Wi-Fi 6 or something a bit more interesting, so do leave me a comment below. And here we can just see the current specs. So yes, it was released in 2019. It runs Fire OS 7, which is Android 9. It's running the S922X hexa-core processor. This was one of the things I did mention, that even though the CPU supports 64-bit, Amazon have only put a 32-bit operating system on there. So if you did want to run certain applications which are for 64-bit only, unfortunately we can't run that on this Fire TV Cube. So again, it will be interesting to see if this is something they'll change for the 3rd generation Fire TV Cube. Now, it has a fairly capable GPU. So most things like, basic Android gaming or emulation up to PSP, which I have tested before, it does play fine on this 2nd generation Fire TV Cube. 2 gigs RAM, I can't see them changing that. And of course it supports 4K resolution. And interesting enough, we can see here the 2nd generation Fire TV Cube does not have native decoding of the AV1 codec, which is something that all of YouTube is moving over to. It is a newer standard, has better compression, better quality, and it is a video codec for the future. And in fact, if we compare this to the 4K Firestick Max, we can see here that it does have hardware accelerated AV1 decoding up to 4K 60 frames per second. So the fact that this is built in to the 4K Firestick Max, I'm hoping they'll add this into the 3rd generation Fire TV Cube. And HDR standards are the same on both devices, but we can see the 2nd generation Fire TV Cube only supports AC Wi-Fi, but we know with the new 4K Firestick Max, we have the new Wi-Fi AX Wi-Fi 6 standard. So that's something very easy for manufacturers to do. And I'm hoping that as the 4K Firestick Max has it, that should be very easy for them to add that into the new Cube. But I'm really looking for is this Ethernet. Even though it doesn't say here use a dongle, we know that to use Ethernet on all of these devices, it does require you to use that Ethernet adapter. Really, because of the size of the Fire TV Cube, it should be very straightforward for them to add in a dedicated gigabit Ethernet port. So again, we can see this is limited to 10100, but hopefully now a device made in 2022, maybe being released in 2023, you would really hope that they now will add in gigabit Ethernet, especially if you are doing big transfers or you're transcoding big media. Just having that gigabit Ethernet port, that dedicated Ethernet port, means you shouldn't have any issues with throughput. So those are my thoughts on the second generation Fire TV Cube and some of the things that I would like to see in the new device, which we can confirm here should be announced on the 28th of September. And of course, I will be buying that device. I'll do some of my device comparison reviews, maybe the second generation Fire TV Cube versus the third generation, to see how much of a difference there really is, but also comparing it to devices like the Nvidia Shield or even the 4K Firestick Max. So do leave me a comment below and let me know which of these device comparisons you'd like me to do first as soon as I get that device. And let me know what you think about this new upcoming device. Are you excited about it, or have you already moved away from the Amazon ecosystem? So do leave me a comment below, let me know, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.